La Liga Lounge, it's for the boys. Dan and Houston on again. La Liga Lounge, round up the boys. Tell your wife and tell your friends. We play for keeps and every week we tell it like it is. La Liga Lounge, when all is said and done, we can all agree.
Welcome back, gentlemen. Another episode of the La Liga Lounge coming at you. Season 6, Episode 1. We got the whole gang here today with us, Peter Boys. We got Kev, Hughes, Josh, actually showing his face today, too. He decided to come out of well, he's still in the closet, as you can see, but he's decided to come out a little bit.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Welcome, boys.
Welcome.
The season, right? Week 0. Now we have week 1.
Yeah. Yeah, usually we get an episode in by now, but Josh went to Disneyland, so.
Sorry, boys.
Priorities, I guess.
Yeah. Usually you guys all have a beer too, but it's...
Megan's cousin left over a long drink.
Ooh.
Those are good.
Yeah.
The black one, too.
Yeah, it's 8.5%. Never
Nice.
had one.
Josh is drinking electrolytes and Dan's sipping on water. We are in our 30s, boys, in our 30s. I think we should jump to it, right?
Yeah, we got a big episode for you today,
Wow.
boys. Lots of topics. Gonna come in hot with them too, because I feel like we got to make this video a little bit not 45 minutes long. So, start off with the draft party recap. I can't even really comment on this because I wasn't there, but how was it, boys?
It was a blast.
It was great. Anthony does a great job hosting.
Amazing.
Great food. Yep.
What
Had a
food did
good
you have?
turnout, too.
Anthony,
you go.
he went with the prime rib, and he had the whole commercial-grade slicer machine and was... There you go. Boom.
Man.
Yeah, I said, I thought you were doing pulled pork. He said, I decided to pivot to prime fucking rib.
Oh,
What a
it was
gem.
amazing. It was
It was
cut
so good.
so thin, too, which made it perfect.
Right.
It was awesome.
Didn't matter if it was a fatty piece, meaty piece, it was just melting in the mouth.
Mm.
Although
And
I was
the new
looking
basement
for-
is cool. Like he
I
redid
was
his
looking
basement.
for the pork and brisket in the new basement, right? Usually outside. We went to the basement. I mean, my only complaint is start getting hot down there. 10 dudes in the
Yep.
basement. Whew. But I didn't hate it, but it's getting sweaty, and I didn't want to take my shirt off and confuse people.
I think the best part of the night, because everyone would come down the stairs and be like, "Hey, what's up? Good to see you." And guess who showed up? Jeff Sebastian. He teased us like all week. I don't know if I'll be there, if I won't. I love
Did he
that.
get did he get a good surprise on you guys? He told me he was coming actually, and so I was like, let's see.
He got me.
Yeah,
I was pumped.
secretly, I think he still lives in Michigan. He just tells everyone he lives out in Vegas.
Hot take. We got a lot of hot takes this episode too.
That's a hot take right
That's
there.
a fresh hot take. Yeah.
Oh man, that would be. I actually wouldn't even be that surprised if Jeff was actually doing that too. That's the thing. All right, let's move on here, boys. Huh? Let's get to our much-awaited preseason rankings. I feel like every year we do this.
Yep.
Usually our rankings are much more statistically significant than ESPN's rankings, so you guys can disregard that. Talk about what we got here because this is the real shit. I don't know, Hughes, what do you want to do? You just want to go one by alternate back and forth? Kevin, you want?
I think we got to start at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'd love to go first because I would love to hit on number 9. Fucking loser. So I'll start with numero 12. That man is Eric, back in town. Was there the other week at the draft, and Eric, sweet Eric, I have your draft somewhere. Where is what's his team's name again?
Hawk Tua.
Hawk Tua, he's here. Well, I don't have it up. I have like 8 other teams.
Guys like
You don't need
Tyler
to know.
Algier.
All I need to know is that. Oh, we all need to know is that. Oh, his first. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not his first 3 picks. It's his first 4 picks.
I believe so.
4 picks. He picked 3 quarterbacks. That being Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts. All great quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, not the best statistical one, fantasy-wise.
Mhm.
Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen, great. But guess what? Kevin, you're the commissioner here. Tell me, how many quarterbacks can you start in our league? How many? Can you put any in the flex spot? Like, how many can we start?
Let me check and confirm. Yeah,
Please do.
one.
One.
I will stat correct you. It was 3 quarterbacks in the first 6 rounds.
No.
Yeah.
But 2 in the first 3 or something like that, though, I think. Or 2 in the first 4, maybe.
2 in the first 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
His projected leaders. You guys will love this. Projected leaders for next week. Josh Allen, 21 points. Jalen Hurts, 20 points. Patrick Mahomes, 19 points. You're only getting one of
Yeah.
those. Math.
Yeah, I mean, and when you do that, Houston, you lose on the other positions. And Houston,
You're
and Eric's
losing on the
RB2
other
is
position.
it's Tyler Algier right now. Like, what, dude? That would be. I wouldn't even want him on my team. So, yeah, Eric's team in some rough shape. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
I just wouldn't even want 3 quarterbacks on my team every single week. I have
yeah,
to pick
true.
and choose.
He
And
thinks
it's
he's gonna
like,
get
You're
traded.
ruining the opportunity to have an
yeah,
RB2 that like
Yeah,
Tank Bigsby or somebody to fill in that RB1 role.
and he thinks he's gonna get trade value, but he's just gonna get lowball. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna pay up like a first or second or third round pick for even a fourth round pick for one of those quarterbacks. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Eric, do better. Just do better, man. Do better. All right. Kevin, go ahead, take 11.
all right, number 11, we have Forbes here.
Hmm.
Forbes' first round pick, he got ballsy. He went with Ashton Genty on this one. It's really hit or miss with rookie running backs, but statistically, they always finish top 10, 15 in the league. Malik Neighbors, that's a pretty good pick right there. Then everything else, I'm not a fan of CJ Stroud this year or Ken Walker. Um, the Strange pick, his tight ends, I thought that was questionable, but he actually tore it up this past week. And then his bench isn't terrible. I think his bench will keep him in the league.
He's actually got some good wide receivers on his bench. You got that Keon
Yeah,
Coleman draft pick. I remember when he did that, I was like, that's early, but I
yeah,
really like Keon Coleman, and
sneaky
he's working
good.
out nicely. Um, but yeah, Forbes' team, quarterback and tight end leave a lot, a lot of room for improvement. I don't hate his wide running backs either, Kevin. So, Forbes is always at the bottom again this year. I don't know.
I feel like when we started this fantasy league, Forbes was kind of always a contender in the mix, kind of like the old Josh Carl's now that guy always in the mix. That used to be Forbes, always in the mix for playoffs, but the last 5 to 6 years, he's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah. Sorry, Forbes. Dan, you want to take number 10?
Number 10 is none other than Brendan Murphy. Start off with the team name. Gaston Delirious Tokyo Swift. I thought that was pretty good, Murph. So nice job there. But
I
your
love it.
draft is not nearly as good. Really what gets me is the running backs. Chuba Hubbard and DeAndre Swift as your 2 RBs. Like those guys are Chuba Hubbard's an RB2. DeAndre Swift could be an RB2, probably more of a flex type guy. So not too excited about the running backs. What really did it for Murphy though was the Ladd McConkey pick. Really don't like Ladd McConkey this year. Monroe solid though. Brock Bowers at tight end. Never a bad thing to have stud tight end, but it does leave you lacking in the other positions, and I really see it with Murph's team right now. And the last thing, the bench. Got Nick Chubb, got Debo Samuel, Hunter Henry. Otherwise, I don't see much there. It's not too terrible though. Um, but I don't think there's a lot of firepower on Murph's team is his big problem. He's got Amon-Ra, who is not known for scoring 25 points in a given week, and then Brock Bowers, who's not, other than that, I don't see anyone who's really that threatening
I
on Murph's
disagree
team.
with most of your analysis, Dan, but what summarizes this team is lack of firepower, and I agree with that. Yeah, because I mean, I like Ladd, I like him on. DeAndre's going to get a lot of catches, but Kevin, what did you tell me about you? My strategy: good running backs on a bad team. Chuba Hubbard, DeAndre Swift, Pacheco is
Hard
on
to
a
trust them.
good team. We think, but
Hmm.
yeah, no, sorry, Murph. Just no wow factors. No wow factors.
Hmm.
No.
All right, number 9. Dude, so this person almost left the league last year. Not liked by many. Accidentally selected Kyle Pitts, maybe in the 6th, 7th round. If
And
I'm
then
not
refused to
mistaken.
drop him.
Why would I drop him? It's me. So I'm 9. I'm way up there. Bad draft. I went with some receivers first. Thought I was, I kind of like them long term, but Nico Collins, T. Higgins. Hopefully they get their touches and yards, but Xavier Worthy already hurt. Austin Eckler is a bad pick because of whatever this Jacoby McCrocy cross it goes by Bill. I got Tony Pollard, a good running back on a probably bad team. Travis Etienne, who had a great week. He's already in my starting lineup. Probably a good running back on a bad team. And I went with the Timmy strategy of Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs QB RB stack, in which Timmy won the championship with Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones on the Packers. So I'm following that suit to also win.
That stacks. I was thinking about it because I played you this week, Houston. I was like, it's kind of nice because you get every Packers touchdown.
Every Packers
Yeah,
touchdown.
like
They're supposed to be good if they keep.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll
yeah.
see.
You'll get every single one, which is pretty powerful thing to have, honestly. But
As long as they score, you're in the money.
I need two or more guys on my bench to really step it up. Tyrone needs to be better.
Yeah, but overall, I do think your team it might not end the season at number 9. I'm not. I think you have a solid team. You just it didn't do
I'm at
last
9 right
week,
now.
that's for sure.
I accept that. I am 9.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think it fell to the trap of all your picks second round on were really good value, and you just couldn't pass up on them.
Yes.
But then the running back they just died, and then you started getting they just weren't there. And that was
good analysis.
I think everybody went through that.
Yeah.
But even with that, your running backs aren't that bad though, especially with ETN popping off.
If I can get some value for a trade.
He is popping off.
Yeah.
But, Kevin, you want to take us to number 8?
Yeah, number 8, we have Tim O'Callahan. For Tim's team, I kind of like it. Usually Tim's the kind of guy who would go with Josh Allen every single year, somehow end up with him, but he got the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase stack, which I believe Dan had last year. It worked out well for him. So we'll see if it works out well for Tim here. His running backs, they're decent. James Cook, I always liked him. Breece Hall, question mark right there. But after week 1, we'll see how that goes. Keenan Allen for wide receiver 2, not a fan of that. Best tight end in the game, flexes Devontae Smith. I think he could do a little bit better there. But his bench could definitely need some work. I mean, besides the Crosby Merritt pick, which does have some value, everyone else is just kind of bland. I think he just needs more depth.
Yeah, Bill's saving his bench for sure.
I'd say about his team. I think picks ranking 6 through 9 are kind of those teams where you need 2 or 3 guys to surprise you. And they might. There's some upside and risk, but yeah, as of right now, middle of the fucking pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did have a hard time, especially starting at 8, going from down there, because I think there's 8 or 9 pretty darn good teams in the draft here. All right, let's jump up. Where are we at? Number.
So I intentionally did this so I could, shit on myself. I didn't know we were gonna land on number 7.
I know. I didn't realize I was gonna do it myself here, and I'm at number 7. New team name this year, the Young Dipsters. That's because we got all fucking rookies, boys. So a lot of potential with my team. That's what I've had to come around to look at it as, because I don't have a lot of players that are playable at the exact moment right now. But we got Marion Hampton, Travion Henderson at the running back. I feel good about that right now, especially in 5 weeks. I feel really good about that. Right now, it's a little, need to prove it, but that should be good. Where my team is probably the strongest is that wide receiver position, honestly. I kind of would say I'd put my wide receivers up there with anyone. My top 3 wide receivers, I think, are near or the best in the league, especially my top 2, Justin Jefferson and Brian Thomas Jr. Really like those 2 guys. And Tedroa McMillan, the other wide receiver, who I think is going to be a stud this year, but we'll see how that one works out. Just picked up Fannin Jr. on the tight end position, which I'm excited about. And then the bench, like I said, bunch of rookies here, boys. We got Golden, Caleb Johnson, who I might drop at some point here. JJ McCarthy, Cam Scattaboo, Trey Benson. It's not bad overall. It's a unproven commodity though. That's my biggest. I think I could end up in 12th or I could end up in first. I really don't know what the hell is going to happen.
It's hard to
It's a
analyze
fun
it.
team. Yeah. It's just a fun team to have because you don't know what you're getting. It's a crapshoot,
Mhm.
and it's going to be fun to watch it play out.
Yeah.
I would do round if I was a betting man and I had 12 different apps that I bet on. I would do round robins touchdowns for all of Dan's different guys. There's just huge value on that. It would be so much fun. So much fun.
All right, let's go number 6. Josh, do you want to do one, man? Let's get Josh on the mic here. Let's get some
Gosh,
Yeah,
the
I'd like
producer.
to hear that.
6.
I can do one. Sure, I'd love to. You guys have the everything in front of you while I'm doing stuff behind the scenes. So just read me off who number 6 is.
Jeff Sebastian.
Jeff Sebastian.
Jeff Sebastian, the Manistee River Chargers.
Which is funny. It took me a second to get that one, but it's fucking hilarious.
I had to ask. I like Jeff's team. Obviously, Bijan's the man. I think what Drake London did with Penix at the end of last year obviously Drake London is just a stud,
Mhm.
but like what they did when they made the quarterback change is really exciting. James Conner is just solid. The division that they're in, I think is not very good heading into the season. And so I'm excited what James Conner can do. He's just super injury prone. If the Detroit has as much firepower as they did last year, David Montgomery is just a solid QB running back too. I personally can't stand Zay Flowers, but I mean, based on this past weekend, I think he was the number 1 wide receiver, so that ended up being a good pick. Hawk's super solid, and I like his bench. I think that Odunze can be good if Ben Johnson turns it around. Ingram is a target monster everywhere he's been, so he could be a great addition for Bo Nix. I like his bench. He's got some depth there. If Dak turns to have a good season, Jake Ferguson could be good. If who is Carolina's quarterback?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young ends up having a good season like he did at the end of last season. Xavier Legette, which was a high round pick, could be good. He's got Penix down there for a stack with London. So I like his team. I mean, I think it's middle of the pack kind of where we have him. And Jeff seems to always be on the trade and on the waiver wire. So I think he could be in the playoffs.
He's got that sneaky.
Yes, go ahead.
He's got that sneaky stack with the Penix and Drake London. I didn't notice
Yeah,
that. That's fun. I like that. That's a
And
good
he's got
stack.
Bijan, so he's like all in on
Wow.
it.
Wow.
When I said that 6 to 9, I think Jeff's got like the most deepest, consistent bench that can provide for us compared to all of us other 7, 8, 9. We have maybe 2 or 3 guys that, that's solid. He's got 4 or 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it back to me then for numero 5?
Yeah.
Number 5, and this is probably since we've been doing this podcast, the highest ranking he has ever made. Not just preseason, in season, posted, because he's always sucked. And that's Max. Like, tell me if Max has ever reached the top 5.
Dude, we never talk about the fact that he's so bad at fantasy, but you're right.
I said, as I was saying, I'm going to go with this. I go, no, I think what I'm going with is that factual. I don't think Max has ever been statistically or on our podcast the top 5, but we are ranking him top 5. QB Justin Herbert, he can get you points. Kyron Williams and Alvin Kamara, consistent.
Hughes, can I interrupt you for a second? I just looked at the league history. Max has literally never been finished in the 12 years of this league above 5th. He's literally never done it. Crazy.
This might be the year.
That's insane.
Overall record 63 and 83. Okay,
sorry. I wish I had that instinct for drafting fucking players. Kyron and Alvin Kamara at running backs. They don't get injured a ton. They both get catches. New Orleans might not be great, but solid RB1s. CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans. Those are 2 great wide receiver ones, right? Njoku, little Cleveland tight end battle going on, right? That we didn't see coming, but I still like Njoku. Does he have a backup tight end? Does not have a backup tight end. Is that his Achilles heel? We shall see. Jerry Jeudy at receiver. We'll see how he goes throughout the season and Flacco, but Flacco's going to give him the ball. Yeah, 8 targets last week. So, and then looking at his bench, Jacoby Myers probably should have been starting. Um, and RJ Harvey, Shaheed, Najee Harris, great backup in LA. Picked up Judkins because he's Max. And no, like Max's team a lot. A little top heavy, but still enough bench to survive. But his starting lineup is top notch.
Yeah, even at Justin Fields on his bench, man. Justin Fields might turn it up this year.
Because he can,
It's
if he
like,
gets to get 200 passing and 2 rushing touchdowns, you're golden.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I actually really like Max's bench too. I like Judkins quite a bit actually there, and picked up
Yep.
Booty this week too. So he's got depth, which is very important. So
Yeah, definitely have the firepower.
Yeah, yeah.
all right, Kev, take us to 4.
All right, number 4. Oh man, I jumped to 3. Number 4, we have Ruben. Now, Ruben's team, looking at it, um, of course, we're talking about pre-rankings before, but Dak Prescott, um, Dallas Cowboys, they're just going to throw the ball. They're going to be trying to get up because they're down. Chase Brown and Aaron Jones, those are 2 solid running backs. Chase Brown is going to be a workhorse this year. Aaron Jones, it's I don't know, he's getting older, but he's still making plays. Terry McLaurin, that's a toss up, but he signed his new contract, so he'll probably be getting the ball a lot more. Puka is just a target machine, so he's going to be getting fed. George Kittle, I mean, one of the best tight ends, but he might be going through some motions here after being placed on IR, which hurts.
Mm.
DJ Moore, I mean, stud. He's playing wide receiver. He's playing running back. I mean, he's going to be a good gadget player.
You know,
Um,
hmm. I'll say this about I don't know if you're done there, Kev, but I'm gonna interrupt you anyway. Say this
oh,
about
go ahead.
Ruben Ruben's team because like he has no backup tight end, and he's got George Kittle there hurt, and so like Ruben's team, I feel like we always start kind of high in the rankings, but it comes down to management, and
Yeah, man.
you got no tight
Why is
end
he
right
still
now.
in
You got no
IR?
tight end. You got no
Hmm.
tight end. So
Aren't the waivers? Where's the waivers? Yeah.
Well,
I'll say this. Look at his bench.
I
Everyone
like it.
except Justin Hill, if those were in a starting position, you'd be like, that's still pretty good.
Hmm.
I can't say that about any other team 5 and above. If every other player in that bench was in a starting spot, you'd be like, that's a good team. So a
Yeah,
good draft by
that's true.
Ruben.
That's true. He does got a strong bench.
You know,
yeah. Just get a tight end, Ruben.
you know.
All right, let's bring it to number 3 here, which is coming in. I won't call him a surprise, honestly, because Anthony is often at the top. Anthony Costantino, team number 3. I think it's strong all around. He went running backs early with A-Chain and McCaffrey, which are really 2 high-risk running backs, but also like could be the number 1 and number 2 running backs at the end of the year, like
Yep.
easily. So high risk there. Jaden Daniels at the quarterback, love that. Wide receivers he waited on, but he ended up getting some good wide receivers. Devontae Adams, JMO, Calvin Ridley. Um, so strong there with Sam Laporta at the tight end. Pretty strong team. The starting lineup for Anthony, I think, is one of the strongest starting lineups in the league. I really, really like the starting lineup there for Anthony. The bench got J.K. Dobbins, which is a good guy to have down there. Cooper Kupp's worth mentioning. Jared Goff, Zach Ertz. I don't love it, but it's serviceable bench. You know, it's good enough depth to hit the waiver wire, which I think Anthony will do. I think he's going to end up in a good spot here. So yeah, I feel good about Anthony at 3.
I think
Yeah,
what
very
drew
high
Anthony
risk, high
there was boom
reward.
or bust receivers, right?
Who's that, Hughes?
I thought Anthony, Devontae Adams, Jameson Williams, Ridley, they can get you 25. They can also get you 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
All right.
number. Okay, well.
I
Damn
know.
it.
How do we want to do this?
You and I are going to take 2 and 1 here, 2 and 1, because shocker alert, no number 2. We have a 2-way tie for the number 1 rankings of La Liga 2025, and it is these 2 guys diagonal of me, Josh and Kevin, tied for number 1 Okay, I'm going to start with my favorite commissioner. Um,
The one and only.
the one and only didn't
FTC.
need age. And Kevin, top two, Lamar and Saquon. Don't know how you got them, but you did. The
Mhm.
best fantasy quarterback, the best fantasy running back. You got him. Bucky Irving just touches on the pass happy team, getting touches. Garrett Wilson, we didn't think would be throwing the ball, but Justin Fields is like, I can throw the ball. Cortland Sutton, number one receiver with the new contract. Dallas Goddard, Jalen Hurts is racist towards his own receivers and doesn't like throwing it to him. He wants to throw to the white tight end. Hollywood Brown, who everyone in Kansas City has died or been suspended. So he's getting touches. And your bench is just full of potential upside. Mark Andrews, Javonte Williams, so back. George
Mm-hmm.
Pickens, so Ricky Pearsall. A
Mm-hmm.
good bench. Depending on how the season goes, you could be replacing them with your current guys. You look really good. I wish you nothing but the best. You deserve the number one ranking, as does Josh, which I'm going to let Dan talk about here.
Yeah, yeah. So both of these teams are just so good. It's the problem. That's the problem. They're both such strong teams. As
So
Houston
good.
said, we literally could not differentiate them, so we had to make them both preseason number one. Josh's team, first of all, I've been counting on team names for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't like your team name, Josh. Okay, Agbuka Matata. It's just hard to say. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, very strong. Two RBs. Derrick Henry showed he's a fucking man amongst boys, fucking stud still. Jonathan Taylor in his prime. Two very strong running backs. Then you go to wide receiver, and Josh, like a lot of people, went running back, and then hammered wide receiver, and ended up with some good value with Ibuka, Marvin Harrison Jr., who could be a stud, could be a dud. We'll see. Jackson Smith, and Jigba, as your flex right now, but really he's your wide receiver one. Um, Pretty solid set of three there. Then you go down to let's see, tight end, and Tyler Warren too, worth mentioning. That is could be a nice pick there for Josh. He had a nice week one as well. Um, like when we see from the rookie there. Uh, Zach Charbonnet, Juwan Jennings, Jordan Mason on the bench. I mean, with Drake May at quarterback as well. 3, 4 strong guys on the bench as well. I think I like Kevin's bench actually a little bit better than Josh's, but but either way, Josh's team just
I love
prime.
Josh's floor. I love Josh's floor way
Mm-hmm.
more than Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin could get 160, not surprises. Josh is getting 110 every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it, Hughes. That's a good way
Yeah.
to put it. Yeah, both these teams just the cream of the crop,
I
boys.
hope they both make it to the finals and like tie for number one. It would be so fulfilling.
We'll get 2 trophies, 2 rings, and give it to them
Two
both.
trophies, they could touch the tips of the trophies. It would be.
Well, it's lonely at the top, Kev. Get used to it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we'll see there. I do want to point out last year the amount of bitching I have done with talking about Javonte Williams and Mark Andrews. Every single week I bitched about these guys. And
Yeah.
guess what happens? I drafted them again. It's just like an ex-girlfriend that doesn't go away. They just keep on coming back somehow. I don't know. But they're on my bench and I could trade them. I'd love to
well,
trade them.
well, Javonte Williams is actually Kevin's pretty good, but Mark
I
Andrews
could
is dead.
not take
Mark
Kev. Come
Andrews is
at me.
dead.
Come talk
He
to me.
might be dead.
All right.
Okay, let's fly into the next topic. We got champ and chump of the week, week one. The chump of the week is going to be not Eric, as we all predicted, but it's going to be Timmy. So, Timmy, you owe us a chug. Send us a video of why your team sucks so fucking bad and what you did wrong in week one with the same 3 players that you draft every fucking year. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Congrats, kid.
Timbo, the low points score of the week. What do you have? 71.5 points.
Not awful, but
It's true. 70 is actually pretty high for the low score out of everyone, but still, it's shit, Timmy. So drink a fucking beer, you little punk ass. What else we got here, Hughes? We got a recap. We got a recap. So let's go over the scores from last week
Yeah, yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Got some, obviously some games. So started off, Hughes, I took you down. Took you down this
You
week here.
pegged me. You pegged me.
Yep, yep. Kevin took down Murphy.
Yeah.
In a not so close game, really. And this was a close game. Anthony and Max had a nice little
Mhm.
both triple digit scorers there.
Yep. Yep.
Jeff took down Timbo, who's the chode. Uh, Eric spanked, or I'm sorry, Josh spanked Eric. No surprises there.
A
And
champ in the
then,
league. Yeah.
yep, and then Ruben getting the double over fours as well.
Yep.
So nice
It's
rounds.
close
Not,
for a
Close run
while.
game there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say none of the final scores are really that close though. Actually, they're all double digit wins pretty much. So
You're right.
yeah,
That's wild.
um,
Going into week 2.
yeah, we can mention that the Lions lost, but I don't feel like we should even talk about the Lions. Really, they don't deserve our
No,
time.
let's move on.
Yeah. Okay. Champ and chump.
Yeah. I guess we get our own chump. I mean, I was calling chump Timmy. Don't suck week 1. I mean, you're low
For like
score.
the year, this is like the year prediction, like
Oh,
like
sorry.
the or champ and chode, I guess is really what it should be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what we're doing, or am I just
Yeah.
Champ and Chup and 97 on the ticket thing, Josh, that you fucked up on in our notes.
Oh, that's what it is. You're
Yeah.
right.
I was going for each, like we would do that each week. But I kind of like
Oh,
making I like Dan's take on it, and let's make a prediction.
Hey,
okay.
I'll start. Joe, Eric. Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
Do we need predict? We're predicting champs. I thought we
Yep.
usually predict chodes.
No, we're the champ too. We're the champ too.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
If you want to wait, we'll do chodes and then we'll do champs too. How about that? I think chode's easy. I go Eric as well. I agree with Houston. Eric's the chode.
You got a
Yeah.
surprise chode? Gonna pop out of nowhere, Kevin? Hit you in the face?
No, I'm actually gonna go Forbes. I hate to
Oh.
do it. For some reason, I feel like Eric is gonna find his way, squeak himself into the playoffs,
Get the
and
fuck out of here.
he's gonna knock Max out of the playoffs.
Wow.
That's my bold prediction.
He's gonna win a game in the playoffs. Beat
He's not
Max.
gonna win a game in the playoffs.
This is why you're a professional commissioner, not a professional analyst here, Kevin. That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, we're gonna put it in here. Some poor soul is gonna trade with Eric, and somehow Eric's gonna win a few games. He's gonna get on a hot streak. And he's gonna find himself in the 6th seed.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
I'll throw a little surprise in there, and this is all very dependent. Well, I guess everything is very dependent on how the players play, but I think that your team, Dan,
Yeah, I had a feeling you're gonna pick me.
is either going to be really good or you are just going to fall out of the playoffs so fast because usually rookies, like that many rookies, is really scary, and usually 1 or 2 do really well, but you need like 5 to do really well.
And
Or
what was your record last year? Your lowest of lows.
I started 0-3 last year. I think I finished like
0-3.
9-4 or something like that.
Made the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
A top 2 team. You were number 2 seed, I think.
I think there was a 2 seed. I finished third though, but
I'm just going to put
yeah.
that in there. Like
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, Josh. Honestly, I said it
It's a good
when I was
one.
talking about
It
my
is a
team.
good job.
Yeah, I
It's a
don't
good
hate
one,
it.
Josh.
and based on last night, if JJ can't get the ball downfield, then Just Jefferson's not going to do anything for you,
No.
and you don't have many people if they don't pan out as rookies to
Mhm.
take you to the top. So I'm just going to throw that out there as my potential chode,
Yeah, I don't
just
hate
to
it.
shake it up.
I don't hate it.
But also Eric.
All right.
Champs. I think I might have picked this guy for my champ and or the surprise pick or whatever, but I'm gonna go Ruben.
Mm,
I like Ruben's team. I don't know if I have we all have bias towards players, whether it's off the field shit, their style of play, their race if you're fucking a racist, but no, I like Ruben's team. And I think we had him ranked 4. Yeah, no, I like Ruben's team. It's just thick through and through. There's someone at every position except tight end. He's got to fix that. If he fixes that, I think he has the potential to be a champ. His first one may be too. That C1. I don't think he's
all
won.
right. I'm struggling over my champ pick here. Because I kind of want to pick myself just so we can have for the first time ever of a Chode and a champ pick the same team, and I think my team debatably fits that bill. But I can't pick myself, so I'm gonna go with. And I hate to do it, Hughes. I hate to do it because we've been gassing these guys up all day, but we'll just keep gassing them up. I'm gonna go with both Kevin and Josh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with Josh as my champ. I just think his team's too strong. Josh is gonna try harder than anyone else in the league. I think he's gonna win the championship.
He was the only one
Yeah.
that came with a fucking notepad and list of players to the draft.
Yep.
It's on your computer, dude.
That's a good pick, Dan. But I am actually going to go with Anthony this
Nice.
year. I don't think he's won it yet, but if his guys can stay healthy, that's a deadly team. And the other thing he has in his pocket is Joe Mixon. So if Joe Mixon comes back after week 5, let's just say,
He's
and he's like, yeah, he's 3-1, 3-2. Dude, that's a scary team.
Yeah, I don't hate
Josh?
it. Health is important though. Running
Health is
quarterback,
important.
McCaffrey, Achane, injuries. Yeah.
It's a high risk team, but
High
And
risk, but if it pans out.
I was gonna go Jeff because I really like the upside of Michael Penix with Drake London, the game that Zay Flowers had. But I think I'm more excited about Max's team with what Justin Herbert did. I think if Justin Herbert has the year that we always expect him to have, I mean, he came out week 1 looking like it. I think it was I told you, Hughes, never pick a running back on a bad team, but Alvin Kamara is just, he's going to get so many passes. And with CD Lamb, Mike Evans is 1,000-yard wide receiver all the time. I just like Max's team. And if Quinshon Judkins actually ends up becoming like the main running back, I think Max is just stacked. So I'm
I
gonna go
don't
with
hate
Max.
I like it. I think he probably has the best depth in the league too.
the podcast will be fun if Max is, 6, 7 weeks in and he's undefeated. Like the podcast gets real fun.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's jump up to the next topic here, boys. We got what is it?
Game
Week
of the week.
2, game of the week. I'll shoot one out here first because I was looking at this earlier and I decided who I wanted to pick. I'm gonna go with oh wait, I'm in the wrong week. Let me go to week 2 real quick. I'm gonna go with Eric and Forbes. The battle of
I
the
thought of
bottom.
that. But it's just the garbage teams. It's like we already know.
I want to know who's worse between these two guys, and
Fair
I
enough.
think it'll be an interesting game. It might end up being 75-74. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm gonna give the edge to Forbes here. I actually like Forbes' team this year more than I do usually. Even though we ranked him at 11, I think he had some sneaky good picks in there.
Yeah.
So I'll take Forbes in that matchup of the week for me.
I like your pick with Forbes. That's a fun. You want to see who's worse. My pick of the week. I like mine a lot, but I'm gonna go with Kevin and Max. They both have some of the. I think they both have the highest projected, which you can't only put a grain of salt in. But Max owned one, and he had the highest scoring loss in week 1, and we all like his team. We're ranking him 5. You go 0-2 though, even with a good team. It's just short fantasy season, man. It's a lot to come back from. Dan, you've proven that you can do it, but odds are not in your favor. And yeah, I think that could be a fun one. So that's the game I got. I like, who do I fucking like in this matchup? Answer the question, Houston. I'm just looking at their matchups. I like Max to make a comeback in this one. I like the matchups with Evans, Kyron, Herbert. I think they play some shitty teams where Max's guys can put up numbers. So good luck, Maxwell.
It's a good pick. So game of the week I have is Jeff and Dan, both 1-0 teams going in. So we're gonna see who keeps the momentum and who loses it. Pretty straight matchup, but I'm giving the edge to Jeff on this one. I think the Falcons are just gonna fire on all cylinders. Michael Penix, Bijan are gonna rack up the yards and touchdowns.
At
Um,
Minnesota, though, at Minnesota.
I think so. Minnesota's
Essentially
coming
a
off
rookie
the high.
quarterback.
Yeah, I I like it personally. I like it, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Jeff. It's gonna be close, but gonna go with Jeff.
Nice.
I was going
All
to
right.
pick the same game, but I was going to go with Dan.
Dan, I like Dan in this one.
Yep, I
And
like
but
Dan.
you still had him as you're gonna have him go 2-0 and then be the chode.
Yeah, what the fuck, John?
Well, just after this one.
Yeah, that
I
all
think
falls
you're right
apart.
though, Josh. I like Dan in this one, and then I like him become the chode. I'm like leaning.
I mean, I'm just looking at the matchups here, and I totally get what Kevin's saying with just the firepower. But you got O'Marion Hampton versus Vegas, Trayvon Henderson versus Miami, who couldn't even score last week against the
Mm,
Colts. JJ versus Atlanta, Brian Thomas Jr. against Cincinnati, whose defense is like terrible. Um, I don't know. I like if his rookies can produce, this is the week for the right matchups.
yeah, this could be the week my team pops off. We'll see. We'll see. I got good matchups.
Good.
All right.
That's it. I guess we're looking at a few weeks though. There's a little bash coming up though, isn't there, Dan? They got a little you get a little ring on it. Maybe not championship ring
Yeah.
because we voted these two losers there. But you're gonna get another ring on your hand in a few weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, this weekend actually, Hughes.
How's that going, Dan? How's the planning to update us in 60 seconds or less?
Yeah, it's going good, man. Everyone's coming up this weekend. We're gonna lay it down, doing it at my house. So we've been fucking making the yard look good and all that shit, you know. So been a little busy, but pumped about it, man. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a really good time. I'm excited about it.
It's gonna be a great time.
Hell yeah. Hell
You're a
yeah.
lucky man.
I am.
Yep.
It's gonna be
Very
good.
lucky.
All right. I think that does it, eh, boys?
Yeah. Dan, you want to start
Think
our
so?
sign off here?
I can't remember if I told Kevin I wasn't gonna do it anymore because he did something that I liked. But anyway, F.
Gee.
See you later, boys.
Peace.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
We can all agree